became angry. And he introduced me to myself that night. And everything changed. That's why I'm the way I am now.
What's up, y'all? Today we will be reading from the book of St. John, chapter 4. And before we begin, let's give praise and honor to God just for this beautiful Saturday. Your girl living her best life like it's golden, and it's only because of God. So I thank you, Pa, and let's begin. Chapter 4. Jesus talks with a Samaritan woman. Okay. When therefore the Lord knew how the Pharisees had heard that Jesus made and baptized more disciples than John, though Jesus himself baptized not, but his disciples, he left Judea and departed again into Galilee. And he must needs go through Samaria. Then come he to a city of Samaria, which is called Sychar, near to the parcel of ground that Jacob gave to his son Joseph. Now Jacob's well was there. Jesus, therefore, being wearied with his journey, sat thus on the well, and it was about the 6th hour. There come a woman of Samaria to draw water. And Jesus said unto her, Give me to drink. For his disciples were gone away into the city to buy meat. Then said the women of Samaria unto him, How is it that thou, being a Jew, askest drink of me, which am a woman of Samaria? For the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans. And Jesus answered and said unto her, If thou knowest the gift of God, and who it is that say to thee, Give me to drink, thou wouldst have asked of him, and he would have given thee living water. The woman said unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From whence then hast thou that living water? Art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well and drank thereof himself, and his children, and his cattle? And Jesus answered and said unto her, Whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. But whosoever drink of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water, springing up into everlasting life. The woman said unto him, Sir, give me this water that I thirst not, neither come thither to draw. Neither come hither to draw. In verse 16, Jesus said unto her, Go call thy husband and come hither. The woman answered and said, I have no husband. And Jesus said unto her, Thou hast well said, I have no husband. For thou hast had 5 husbands, and he whom thou now hast is not thy husband. Is that sayest thou truly? The woman said unto him, Sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet. Our fathers worshipped in this mountain, and ye say that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. And Jesus said unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour come when ye shall neither in this mountain, nor yet at Jerusalem, worship the Father. Ye worship ye, know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. But the hour come, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeks such to worship him. God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. The woman said unto him, I know that Messiah come, which is called Christ. And when he is come, he will tell us all things. Jesus said unto her, that speak unto thee am he. And upon this came his disciples, and marveled that he talked with the woman. Yet no man said, what seekest thou? Or why talkest thou with her? The woman then left her water pot and went her way into the city, and said to the men, come see a man which told me all things that ever I did. Is not this the Christ? Then they went out of the city and came unto him. In the meanwhile his disciples prayed him, saying, Master, eat. But he said unto them, I have no meat to eat that ye know of. Therefore said the disciples one to another, have any man brought him aught to eat? And Jesus said unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me, and to finish his work. Boy, Jesus raw. Say not ye, there are yet 4 months, and then come harvest? Behold, I say unto you, I lift up your eyes, and I look on the fields, for they are white already to harvest. And he that reap receive wages, and gather fruit unto life eternal, that both he that sow and he that reap may rejoice together. And herein is that saying true, one soweth, and another reap. And I sent you to reap that whereon ye bestowed no labor. Other men labored, and ye are entered into their labors. Verse 39. And many of the Samaritans of that city believed on him, for the saying of the woman which testified, and he told me all that ever I did. So when the Samaritans were come unto him, they besought him that he would tarry with them, and he abode there 2 days. And many more believed because of his own word. And said unto the woman, now we believe not because of thy saying, for we have heard him ourselves, and know that this is indeed the Christ, the Savior of the world. Jesus heals a nobleman's son. Now after 2 days he departed thence, and went into Galilee. For Jesus himself testified that a prophet have no honor in his own country. Then when he was come into Galilee, the Galileans received him, having seen all the things that he did at Jerusalem, at the feast, for they also went unto the feast. So Jesus came again into Cana of Galilee, where he made the water wine. And there was a certain nobleman whose son was sick at Capernaum. And when he heard that Jesus was come out of Judea into Galilee, he went unto him and besought him that he would come down and heal his son, for he was at the point of death. Then said Jesus unto him, except ye see signs and wonders, ye will not believe. The nobleman said unto him, Sir, come down ere my child die. Jesus said unto him, Go thy way, thy son live. And the man believed the word that Jesus had spoken unto him, and he went his way. And as he was now going down, his servants met him and told him, saying, Thy son liveth. Then inquired he of them the hour when he began to amend. And they said unto him, Yesterday at the 7th hour, the fever left him. All right. In verse 53, so the father knew that it was at the same hour in the which Jesus said unto him, thy son live, and himself believed in his whole house. This is again the second miracle that Jesus did when he was come out of Judea into Galilee. And that is the end of the reading today, guys. We read the book of St. John, chapter 4. And a few things that caught my attention in this chapter was verse 14. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water, springing up into everlasting life. And the woman said unto him, Sir, give me this water, that I thirst not, neither come hither to draw. So that was good. That caught my attention. Something else that caught my attention was verse 24. God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Child, that snatched all my edges off. Something else that caught my attention was, y'all, verse 34. Jesus said unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me and to finish his work. Jesus is about his Father's business, y'all. And then one of the last things that really caught my attention was verse 42. And said unto the woman, now we believe, not because of thy saying, for we have heard him ourselves, and know that this is indeed the Christ, the Savior of the world. Y'all, today was a good reading. I wish you guys nothing but the best. And take care. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. I'm out.